To continue, yes, we do pull out all the stops to try to find you all the homes that are available in,
That's great.
in the specific areas. So this is kind of our promise to you.
Okay.
So I will sign this and date it today, and that is for you to keep, so you kind of know what we do as a team to
Okay,
help our
awesome.
buyers. Also,
Oh, you do new homes too?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can start to look at new builds. Honestly, these days, new builds are, while they are a little higher priced than resale homes, they're not as hard to get into these days.
Okay.
We actually have new build agents who have been coming to our open houses and giving us lists of, move-in ready homes.
Oh, you know what? We gotta get it by the end of the year, Jennifer. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there are some that are going to be ready in November.
Okay. Well, if
So,
you have something that's ready.
If we want to look at them, we'll look at them. If not, we won't.
Okay.
So location, we talked about that. You rent and you wanna. So I did want to give you a copy of our buyer's advisory. I'll email that to you as well. This is just full of great information. It kind of goes through what documents we're going to run across throughout the entire transaction. The electronic version has tons of links. So if you have questions, you can click on the links. It kind of tells you about neighborhoods, the statistics.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So it's just full of great information.
This is perfect for my wife. She's a research queen.
She's a research
Thank
queen.
you.
Good.
Yeah,
Tons of
me.
great information.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's awesome.
So I would love to make sure you have that and read through that. If you have any questions, we'd love to answer them for you.
Awesome. And by the way, she just couldn't be here today, but I told her about you, and she's
Oh, awesome.
She's ready to move forward.
Great. I'm so pleased about that. Well, this is the business end of it. We'll get this out of the way. This is our real estate agency disclosure. Just let you know that we work for Keller Williams, and this is the brokers we work under.
Okay.
Should you decide to move forward buying a home that we are selling, then this is kind of acknowledging that the broker is on both sides of the deal,
Okay.
but the seller, our selling agent's fiduciary duties to her seller, minus to you.
Oh,
But
okay.
we will work on the same brokerage.
So you're gonna be looking out for me then?
I'm looking out for you 100%. So this is just something I need for you to sign, that we work for Keller Williams. And then the next part is the buyer-broker agreement. This is what officially puts me to work for you.
Okay.
So to go through this really quickly, it'll be your name. The date range, we usually do like 120 days, although we're gonna get you into a home, in the next couple weeks.
Okay.
Let's say that. Say that.
I want to close it in by the end of the year. I have a little leeway, but
Yeah.
like I said, we need to get it in by the end of the year.
By the end of the year. That's our goal. We can do it. I have no doubts. Residential property, we're gonna be looking for the agency agreement you just signed.
Okay.
Retainer fees, we don't charge any retainer fees
Okay.
at
So
all.
for all this, you don't charge anything?
No.
Okay.
As a buyer's agent, we generally are paid by the seller, but we'll go through that on this form as well.
Okay.
Property use, you mentioned new builds. If you would like to see any new builds, please let me know.
Okay.
I'd want to be with you
Oh.
because the agents that work for the builders are representing the builder.
Oh, okay.
If you go without me and we don't register you first,
Yeah.
then I would not be able to represent you.
Oh, gosh, okay.
So I'll give you some business cards in case you want to
So I can
look
go
at
in there and
it.
tell them that I'm working with you?
You can, if you have business cards, I'll give you some.
Okay.
So you give them that, say I'm represented.
Okay.
Open house, the same thing. If you go to an open house, give them a card,
Okay.
say I'm represented already.
Okay.
Due diligence is just saying that we're gonna do everything we can to get you in a home and then work with you throughout the whole process to the very end, till closing.
Okay.
This part is the compensation part I mentioned. Buyer's compensation is generally 3%.
Okay, yeah, that's what I heard.
Seller pays.
Okay.
We do have our $395 administrative fee.
Okay, so this is for all the work that you guys are
It's
doing.
kind of a team thing.
Yeah, it
It's a
makes
team fee, is how I described it.
Okay.
Also, we have been running into some selling agents who are offering under 3% commission.
Oh, what do you
Some are
mean?
2.75,
Okay.
some are 2.5. And what we ask is that, should we run into that,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about it beforehand,
Okay.
would you feel comfortable paying the other percentage that they're not paying? It's something that would come out on your settlement statement at close of escrow.
Oh, okay, so you're saying if they're giving you 2.5, then I would be responsible for the other half a percent.
Yes.
And
We
the
do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our compensation is 3%, and we do, we are performance-based,
Okay.
so based on our performance, we do generally feel like that is something that we deserve.
Yeah,
as
no,
well,
I thought I
you know.
would pay the full 3% myself, but the seller.
No,
may
the
cover
seller
all of
pays,
it.
the seller,
Or most of it.
hopefully they'll pay the 3%, if not, then we will have that discussion
Okay, yeah.
before we make an offer, you know.
Well, no, absolutely, it seems well worth it, I mean, for all the hard work you're gonna be doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you would sign that for me, I'm so sorry, it's upside down.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for these things. So, tell me some more about what we can do for you guys. Like what's important to you? What's important to you in a neighborhood, in a home? Like,
I guess
give me 3 things that are super important to you.
Okay. We want to have single level pool
Mhm.
space
Mhm.
inside the home.
Mhm.
Kind of open concept
Okay.
kind of space. If it's updated, fine, but if it's not, my wife and I are not afraid to get dirty.
Okay.
We work ourselves, especially if we save a little money, and we'll, put that into it ourselves.
DIY is fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're fine with that.
Awesome.
We'd like to be, have parks nearby that the kids can go out to and play to. Although we want, play area and to have nearby parks and support.
Right.
And what else? Gosh. That's it.
Anything in the home? Like I know some people hate carpet, but you said it.
I can do it
Should we
ourselves.
run into something like that, you could just take care of that yourself.
Yeah, because I tell you the truth, if it's tile, throw it everywhere, but I hate it, I don't rip it out.
Right. So, I know when I bought my home here, I had my top 3 criteria were a pool. I wanted a big walk-in closet.
Yeah.
And I wanted a kitchen island with a breakfast bar. So those were 3 things that I had to have.
Okay, yeah, you know what, that's the thing too. Yeah, a nice large kitchen. My wife loves to cook, so a big island
Yes.
would be important. Lots of countertop space. If it's gas cooking, would be ideal.
Yes.
She loves gas cooking.
Okay.
Let me see, a big pantry.
Big pantries.
Yeah, big pantry, something that's big for her. We got 3 little ones. They
Eat
a lot.
Eat a lot of food.
Mhm.
All day.
Yeah.
Constant.
Good sized laundry room would be good.
Okay.
A big walk-in closet, of course.
Okay.
Otherwise, that would be having a closet in the other bedroom.
Right. But you might anyway.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there anything that you would like to ask me?
Gosh, good question. When can we go out to look at homes and stuff? How soon?
Oh, immediately.
Okay.
Immediately. I will go ahead and email you a link to our website.
Okay.
Once you're on there, I'll go ahead and set up a search.
Yeah.
But I would like for you to go in there and kind of tweak it.
Yeah.
See what houses pop up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite some, so I kind of know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
To see what you like. And as soon as I see some that you favorited, I'll start scheduling, based on your timeline.
I have some things that I cannot.
What?
I don't want a busy road behind me.
See, I would probably steer you clear of that.
Oh, okay.
I look at the map always.
Yeah.
I had someone recently ask me about 2 houses, and I said they both back up to the 303. Are you sure you want to see those? And they were like, no.
Oh.
So that's something I'll look at for you too.
Okay.
But to know that you don't want the road noise.
Yeah, I don't want
Okay.
the road noise. I don't want
Okay.
that. Definitely don't want a busy road. I
No.
don't. Let me see what else some things that I do want. Now that you're thinking about it, well, maybe I do want a couple more things.
Okay.
Be a little more particular with it. I think I'd like double sinks in the hall bath for the kiddos.
Good. Okay.
There's a 3 kids,
Absolutely.
and they're if it's a 2.5 bath, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If we could find something like that, and we could jump our budget up a little bit more. I think we could probably jump it to 600. Maybe that'll open us up.
Oh, you want to go up to 6? Okay.
And because I would like to have 2. If that's 3 baths, awesome. But if that's 2.5 bath, that would be great. That way, yes, don't have to go to the kids' bathroom.
100%.
And
What
then-
about? Oh, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked there. I was thinking you already told me single level. We're not going to look at 2 stories.
Yeah.
I had 2 stories in my head for some
Oh, yeah.
reason.
Single
Okay.
level.
Single level. Single
Yeah.
level.
And then if we have an extra space for like an office space, that would be
Like a
good.
flex
Or,
space.
Yeah, flex space for like kids' playroom or whatever you want to use.
Absolutely, like a little den area, flex space, awesome. So, yeah, we'd like to ask as many questions as possible.
Yeah.
I don't wanna take you out and show you, 20 houses. I'd like to kind of narrow it down, see what it is that you like, and kind of,
Yeah.
we like to say, we like to ask you like 500 questions and look at 5 houses as opposed to asking you 5 questions and looking at 500 houses.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I have plenty of time, flexible schedule. If there comes a time for any reason that I can't show you
Yeah.
a house one day,
Mhm.
we have a great team.
Okay.
We all work together, help each other out, so
Okay.
I'd have a teammate show you.
Well, ideal
Should
time for
something
us is between I would say between 8 and 1:30,
Okay?
because we don't have the kids. We only have one kid, so that way they're in school.
Gotcha.
It'd be easier to show them
Okay.
running around 3 kids to a house. If that would work, like
That's-
Monday
yeah.
through Friday,
Yeah, that would work.
during that time frame.
There-
I mean, weekends are fine too.
Yeah.
Just pack up the kids. It's
Yeah.
no big deal, but
Well, yeah, so they can get excited and
yeah.
see how they respond to the house too.
Oh, we don't
There
have
are a couple of
things,
mornings that, there's a couple of mornings that I will have meetings, but we can start seeing houses as early as 8 a.m. generally.
Okay. And
you
can I
know?
search for homes? What do you recommend for
Yeah,
me?
like I said, I was gonna send you the link
Okay.
to our website. We are connected to the MLS and it updates every 15 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I know people love Zillow and they love Redfin and they love to look at Realtor.com,
Yeah.
but those aren't connected to the MLS. So a lot of times you'll see homes on there that are no longer available. They don't keep up.
You have to call on some of them.
Right,
Okay.
right. I send it all the time. People
Okay.
send addresses and it's like, that's already closed, it's
Oh,
pending, it's under
gosh.
contract.
That makes
But
sense.
our website, you probably won't run into that. Unless something just goes pending the night before or something, and
Okay.
it still shows up. But generally, our website's pretty up to date
Okay.
and very thorough.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll send me the link for that so I can look. Okay.
I'll send you the link. When I'll send the buyer's advisory to you, I will send you the link to the website as well.
You include my wife on there too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I have her email.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have both your emails, both your phone numbers so far. I had your budget at 550, so you just said you went up to 6, so
Yeah.
that's great. So we're up to 600. You want to start like 450, 400? Where are you going to start?
I think I made 450 to 6.
450 to
Yeah.
6. Okay, sounds great. I think that I've asked all the questions I think I need to right now. Do you have anything else that you want to
No,
ask
I
me?
mean,
No?
and you got my free call letter they got from
I got
the
it.
bank, so
Mhm.
we're good there. No, I don't know. I think what else do I need as far as once we find a house? What's the process? What
Once
can I
we
expect?
find the house,
It's my first time buying a home. We've been renting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you owned back in Oregon.
No.
No, okay, you rented back there too?
Mhm.
Wow, okay. That's a question I should have asked.
Yeah.
I apologize. First time home buyers, it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I love it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, we're excited. We've
But
been,
there are a lot of things that you need to know.
okay.
So once we do find a home that you love and you would make an offer on, we'll make the offer.
Okay.
If it gets accepted immediately, awesome. If we get countered, we'll discuss that. Usually they'll send some changes that they want to make, and
Okay.
we'll discuss that at that time.
Okay.
Once your offer is accepted, you will pay earnest money. That is called good faith money.
Okay.
That is just kind of showing the seller that you're serious
How
about
much
the
would that
home.
be?
Generally 1%.
Oh, okay.
I would say 1% of the purchase price of the home.
Oh, okay.
So if we get something at $589, it'd be $58.90,
And I give that to the seller?
and that is going to go to the escrow company.
Oh.
So within 48 hours of an accepted contract,
Okay.
the title company and
Okay.
escrow company will reach out to you
Yeah.
for a check, cashier's check, something like that. They'll
Okay.
send a courier generally to pick it up from.
Oh, okay.
Or you can submit electronically.
Oh, I can wire it to them? Okay.
I think it's they have like I think they do like the deposit, like you a check, like take a picture.
Oh,
So they
sweet.
have that
Okay.
kind of
Yeah.
thing going on these days. So yeah, it's really simple. And then the other two things that you will be responsible for is once we schedule the inspection, that has to be paid before the inspection's completed
Okay.
for you to get the report. Depending on the size of the home, you will be getting a pool for sure.
Yeah.
It can be run $450, $480 for the
Okay.
inspection.
So I would pay for that? That's
You
after
pay
inspection?
that.
Okay.
Mhm. The inspection company will reach out to you for that
Okay.
payment. And then you pay for the appraisal. That's something that your
Yeah,
lender's
the
gonna
lender told
order.
me that.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's gonna order that, and then you will pay for that. It runs about $600.
Okay.
So, but with a home inspection, we always order the home, termite, and pool. Because in Arizona, it's not if you're gonna get termites, it's when. So
Okay,
it's just
okay.
always smart
Yeah.
to have that done as well.
Okay.
So those are the 3 things you'll pay out of pocket. The
So what
earnest
happens
money.
with the inspections then once the inspection is?
Okay, once the inspection is completed, we'll go through the inspector, you will meet the inspector at the home with me for a 30-minute wrap up.
Okay.
He'll go through and show you things that he has found, that he has put on a summary sheet, things that he recommends that are addressed,
Okay.
like things that need to be fixed.
Okay.
He's looking at major issues, the roof,
Yeah.
the plumbing,
electrical stuff.
the electrical,
Okay. Air conditioning,
foundation, AC, all those things
Yeah,
are.
that'd be like pool equipment, the big things that would be important. Like I said, my wife and I are not afraid to get in there and do
Right.
cosmetic things, but
Yeah.
we want the air conditioning, the roof, the pool equipment, things
Right.
like that to be good.
And should something on that inspection report be unacceptable to you,
Yeah.
like a major foundation issue?
Yeah.
You know, if there are major issues, we will definitely go to the seller and ask for repairs.
Okay.
But if they refuse to repair, then you have an option at that point to cancel the contract and get your earnest money back.
Oh, okay, that was an last
So
step.
your
we're
money's
getting that back.
protected.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There's time constraints, but your money's protected. We have to be on top of these
Okay.
things at that time. Yeah, they have, we submitted a repair request, they have like 5 days to respond to us.
Okay.
And then once they send their response back to us, we have 5 days to respond back to them.
Oh, so that's.
So we've got time.
Okay.
Yeah, we have time.
Okay.
And repairs are negotiable. It is a seller's market, so a lot of them, they may offer you a credit.
Yeah, I've heard that with some of my friends, they haven't gotten, too many things, or sellers aren't doing too many things, so.
Yeah, well, every property in the state of Arizona is sold in its present physical condition.
Oh, okay.
So they don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
And being a seller's market, a lot of them won't.
Okay.
But I've run into some really, great people who have gotten credits back or something, should there be a major issue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
like-
the major thing is like what we're.
Termite, if there's a termite
Yeah.
presence, then we'll want the home traded.
Okay.
And they should want it traded as well.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that, and then the appraisal, like I said, the lender orders that, once that comes back in. Should it come in undervalued, then at that point, again, we can negotiate with the seller as
Okay.
far as the price.
Okay.
Unless we offer to pay a difference,
Okay.
an appraisal gap, should it come in undervalued.
Okay.
So that's something we would talk about again at that time.
Okay.
When we're ready to make an offer.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna run the comps and see if what they're asking and what you feel comfortable offering
Yeah.
is matching what the comps in the area are.
Yeah.
So we kind of do a lot of research before we actually make an offer. I do a lot of research before I make an offer.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, so you let me know if the home is worth it. or not,
Absolutely.
Or if we're offering over what we
Right.
would be worth. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would know ahead of time that and be able to be prepared. Okay.
Right. A lot of homes, we find that they can be overpriced a little bit.
Okay.
Especially ones that have been sitting on the market for a while, and kind of look at those and say, oh, they've had a price reduction.
Oh, okay.
They're had another price reduction.
Okay.
So those are the homes that I like to I like to look at houses that have been on the market for a minute. Because I like to figure out what the issue is.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've had some luck with those.
Okay.
Saying.
So you
just-
can negotiate
Like, not that
at
it,
times,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, not that it went under contract and fell out,
Yeah.
but it was priced at this, and then
Yeah.
it dropped to this, and it dropped to this, and it's on the market for a minute. And a lot of realtors, if something's on the market for like 20+ days,
Mhm.
they really don't look at them that closely. Like, I'd like to dig in and see why has it been sitting on the market.
Okay.
If it's had fall throughs, I'm like, oh, there's something wrong with it.
No.
Yeah, the inspection period, something's
Yeah.
wrong with the house. But I don't know, that's kind of like something I've been kind of zeroing in lately, like
Yeah.
looking at houses. and
Or
sitting
do
for
we
a
know
minute.
ahead of time maybe what's going on with it or what happened? If
Yeah.
it was something-
When you tell me what houses you want to see, I'm going to go ahead and do all the research on the house
Okay.
that I can
Sounds good.
before we go. If they've attached the seller's property disclosure, which is them filling out about 6-7 pages of everything about the home.
Yeah.
If there's any issues in there, I'll point that out.
Okay.
Generally, there's going to be an insurance document if they've had any claims against the home in the last few years, 5-7 years. So I do a lot of research for you.
Okay.
So
Okay. And then, so when would I get to move in? Because ideally, I'd like to have like a week before the end of the year so I can move in.
well, as soon as we get you in contract, we'll get as quick as a close as we can.
Okay.
Generally, lenders can get you funded and get the deal closed 23-24 days.
Okay, so what does that mean when closing? Is that when I get my keys?
When you close,
Yeah.
the day we close, Depends on who we're buying from also.
Okay.
Generally, once you close and it's released, the file is released to the county to record, because Maricopa County has to record the home before we can access the home and give you the keys.
Okay.
So that can be sometimes later in the day. If you
Yeah.
close in the morning, it could be noon, 1, 2, hopefully before 5.
So don't
if
plan on
you
moving that day
don't-
across.
I would never plan on moving that
Okay.
same day.
Okay.
The next day, maybe after noon.
We'll probably get it in clean anyway first.
Yeah, generally you
That's
would.
I'd like to close a little bit sooner, so then we can talk about that when we find a house we can
Right.
offer, okay?
Right.
Okay.
Get you closed as quick as we can, and then you can take your time moving in.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
That sounds good.
all right, well, I will email you the link, like I said, and the other documents. I'll scan in the buyer broker deal and the agency disclosure, and I'll email those to you as well, so you'll have a copy for your records too.
Okay.
And then you let me know what you like,
Yeah.
and send me some addresses, and if I see anything out there coming soon maybe that I think looks good too, I'll send it to you.
Or Thursday when you go to your tour,
Yeah,
please let me know.
I'll let you know.
And yeah, let's do that, and I'll get together with my wife and let's put together some times maybe for later in the
Yeah.
week. We can
Absolutely.
look at some places.
Like I said, my schedule's very flexible, so I will definitely make you guys a priority, and we'll get started.
If we would know that we had a home by the time we're at Thanksgiving dinner, you would
Can
be
you imagine?
you would be on.
So thankful.
So good.
So thankful. Awesome. Well,